about to put man in quick crime real quick.
Cap.
Actually put man in a long time, but listen, I'm gonna whoop this nigga ass. My bad. Demolish.
Trippin'.
You already seen me. I'm tripping. My shoes caught, so I don't understand.
How could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many L's, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did you crazy? I get 80 to show.
I'm using that.
Foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before.
This one for you.
With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have
This one for you. I'm gonna cook up. I don't know if y'all ever seen me use the Ravens.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're in Silicon Valley at
know who that
Levi's
is.
Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
That was a bad kick.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
I forgot to play with him last night.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that,
You good, real?
I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Who's there? Oh, Thomas over there.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Garoppolo.
I can't win if I can't see.
Time to his left. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Lawshore. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
George
After
Kittle
the
is that
interception,
straight
here's
down.
Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the ball comes out.
Lamar.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Lamar.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
Put on that ball.
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the
I
NFL.
don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes,
dropped
but if
that.
nothing else, there will be a
Grabbed
few
it,
stern
threw it on the
talking
ground.
tos, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Garoppolo. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield
Illegal
at the
touching.
49. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
So I'm saying I'll be right back. The sister got on my nerves or something.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play.
What's the
And
rules?
2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I want to know where he came from.
24 yards down as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm getting on DTA after this. I got my new crib.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
The fact that he didn't go AFC,
Flush to
though.
his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it
I just
in.
saw the player moving.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw,
Now he goes
Garoppolo.
AFK, huh?
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here.
Yes.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
208.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide.
And intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, finding room at the 30. And now look at this, big game, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, sacked. They push him back to the 34. Dee Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Steps away to his left, finding room to the 20. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
That's tough.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 50. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Matt Judon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. He was trying to get it to George Kittle as tight end.
Oh, my gosh.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Why am I
Seems
thinking
to be the
about funny
front
this?
and the back end. Pass rush,
3rd
they've
down.
been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll roll him out right. And complete. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the split there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
I think I did.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Snead. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I gotta go to the festival site.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
This is a 6-mile drive.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Love that.
On second and 10, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Playing defense with one hand.
On third and long, It's Garoppolo.
You getting birthday?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great by the run.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 32 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
All right, hold on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really sharp right now.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 67 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Fruit Tours on LA.
Oh.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw is Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty and against them. They should have taken it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 62 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yes, he is.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oh, the fries.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is...
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
No, but they just put on new parts like James Bond edition. That's what it say for all they call it. James Bond edition. I need a million.
A million?
Yeah, this card is a million.
Oh, no.
I only got 180K right now.
this against.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Well, they got them. Hear them. I'm moving.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
We just know that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Good.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield.
I'm done.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't plus you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Sanders.
Yeah.
A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Not today, you are. Not today.
Hold on.
It's Coleman here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be.
And he's going to have to eat this. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's real. That's real.
That's real.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
I didn't get it yet.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. Ingram, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting.
There goes Mark Ingram, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense,
what is that?
They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know.
Somebody flattened
I
that
don't know about that. Super tall.
He'll buy some time right. Now a desperate, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Awesome shot.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Ingram. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down.
I'm your neighbor now,
Ingram,
here.
and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Definitely.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second down, Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it, rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second, back even further. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up third and goal. Third and goal, Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal. Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
In that case, why are they watching YouTube?
They listening to my channel.
I don't know what's the risk.
PAT in his rear view mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Please say I took the L.
Yeah, you really think I'm going to do that? You really think I'm dumb enough to do that?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
End it right there.
With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
And so, man, you know what I would do to you if you had been 20. Exactly. So guys, I'm gonna end it right there, dog.